35 He instructs his 12 disciples and sends them out to preach about the kingdom. 10. 1. 11. 1 He reveals truths about the kingdom, telling the parables of the sower, the wheat and weeds, the mustard grain, the leaven, treasure hidden in a field, a pearl of high value, a dragnet, workers in a vineyard, 2 sons, wicked cultivators, and a marriage feast for a king's son. 13. 3-50. 20. 1-16. 21. 28-41. 22. 1-14 He answers his disciples' question about the sign of his presence, including in his answer a forecast of global preaching of the kingdom. Good News. 24. 3. 25. 46 Jesus exposes the hypocrisy of the religious leaders. He shows that they misrepresent the purpose of the Sabbath and that their traditions invalidate God's word. 12. 3-7. 15. 1-14 He exposes their lack of faith, their murderous spirit, their hypocrisy and pride. 12. 24-42. 16. 1-4. 21. 43-45. 23. 2-36 He lays bare their utter disregard for justice, mercy, and faithfulness. 23. 23, 24. 9. 11-13 Jesus gives fine counsel to his followers in the Sermon on the Mount. Jesus shows why his disciples would be truly happy. He warns against wrath and urges them to make peace with one another and to love even their enemies. He tells of the danger of adulterous thoughts. He counsels against hypocrisy. O texto acute miritra longo. Matthias 354 Boys in Bethlehem and its districts. Chapter 2, and the dream of Pilate's wife regarding Jesus. 27. 19. At least 10 parables, or illustrations, found in Matthew's account are not mentioned in the other Gospels. These include 4 in chapter 13, those of the weeds in the field, the hidden treasure, the 1 pearl of high value, and the dragnet. Others are the illustrations of the unmerciful slave. Mount 18. 23-35, the workers in the vineyard. 20. 1-16, the marriage of the king's son. 22. 1-14, the 10 virgins. 25. 1-13, and the talents. 25. 14-30. At times Matthew provides supplementary details. Although material from the Sermon on the Mount also appears in Luke's account. Luke 6. 17-49, Matthew's Gospel is far more extensive in this respect. Mount 5. 1. 7. 29 Whereas Mark, Luke, and John mention the miraculous feeding of about 5,000 men, Matthew adds besides women and young children. Mount 14. 21. Mr. 6. 44. Luke 9. 14. Joe 6. 10 Matthew mentions 2 demon-possessed men encountered by Jesus in the country of the Gadarenes, while Mark and Luke refer to only 1. Mount 8. 28. Mr. 5. 2. Luke 8. 27 Matthew also tells of 2 blind men being healed on an occasion, whereas Mark and Luke mention only 1. Mount 20. 29, 30. Mr. 10. 46, 47. Luke 18. 35, 38 Of course, all the writers were correct in that at least 1 person was involved in each incident. But Matthew was often more explicit as to number. This perhaps is to be attributed to his former occupation as a tax collector. Matthew's use of the Hebrew Scriptures. It has been estimated that Matthew's Gospel contains about 100 references to the Hebrew Scriptures. About 40 of these are actual quotations of passages. These include Christ's own quotations from and allusions to the Hebrew Scriptures, among which are the following. A man's enemies to be persons of his own household. Mount 10. 35, 36. Mix 7. 6. John the Baptizer identified as the Elijah to come. Mount 11. 13, 14. 17. 11-13. Mal 4. 5. Jesus and Jonah's experiences compared. Mount 12. 40. John 1. 17. Commandment on honoring parents. Mount 15. 4. X 20. 12. 21. 17. Rendering lip service to God Mount 15. 8, 9. Isla 29. 13. Need for 2 or 3 witnesses Mount 18. 16. The 19. 15. Statements on marriage Mount 19. 4-6. G1. 27. 2. 24. Various commandments Mount 5. 21, 27, 38. 19. 18, 19. X 20. 12-16. 21. 24. The 19. 18. 24. 20. The 19. 21. The temple made into a cave of robbers Mount 21.